My fear wasn't about the dying part. I was scared that we would die and that would be it. There would be nothing. It would just be nothing forevermore. That's it. Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. For those who don't know, my name is Ariel Niu. I am a conscious lifestyle digital creator on YouTube, on Instagram, on TikTok. And if you guys haven't checked out my other channels, I create a lot of life hack videos on TikTok and Instagram Reels where I try to help others improve their confidence, their communication skills, self-development, things like that. But today, thank you so much for being here, guys. This is an exciting video for me because I want to get deep with you guys. And I'm also a little bit nervous because a lot of my deep spiritual experiences and things I have gone through in my journey so far. So I've been on my own spiritual journey, self-actualization journey, inner work journey for the last few years. And a lot of the experiences and moments I've had where I've had downloads and epiphanies from, I believe, is a source. It's so hard for me to process myself, understand myself, let alone elaborate and express to people. I've always felt that these experiences are so personal, it's really hard for me to put it into words and share with others. That's why I want to start off with this video today, because I want to explain to you guys my deepest spiritual beliefs and desires. And when I say beliefs, this is like a big point. If any of you guys are spiritual or exploring your spirituality, you must have heard that, you know, everything in this physical world we manifest, and everything is energy, and everything starts from a thought. A thought becomes words, words become action, and then we start to manifest things into the physical realm. So everything tangible and everything material are things that we collectively manifested. However, knowing that, then if we're able to manifest on a physical level, if you think big and think beyond just this physical lifetime with this one ego we currently have, what's to say, who's to say that we're not also manifesting and evolving our souls? And that's why when I say my deepest spiritual desires and beliefs, the beliefs, I actually believe that I am manifesting and creating myself. And this, just sharing with you guys, is a step of that. Because if I speak it, if I not only think it and I start to speak it and it starts to make sense to me as I speak it, and if I share it and other people can resonate and also maybe believe it, then it's part of manifestation. I think for me, in order for me to properly explain my spiritual beliefs and desires and for you guys to resonate with it fully, I also have to explain my spiritual fears, my deepest fears. My spiritual fears. Okay, so I've always had a fear of death. So even as I was going through growing up and everything, that fear never really left. I've always had it, and I remember being very young, and my biggest fear when I was very young was that we would all just die and that would be it. Okay, my fear wasn't about the dying part. I was scared that we would die and that would be it. There would be nothing. It would just be nothing forevermore. That's it. I think I even thought that like going to hell would be a little bit better, because at least you still have your soul and that like something continues on, you know? So my biggest fear was dying, and then it just be the end all. And that fear kind of just like carried on with me until in my 20s, around 3.5 years ago, as I started to really embark on my spiritual journey and my inner work. Like I mentioned, I went through a lot of intense experiences and moments through the help of psychedelics. And that was when some of these new ideas started to come to me and through these experiences. So, and at first they were really just experiences. I wasn't really processing the information or formulating new beliefs or ideas or anything. I was just going through these like crazy experiences and wondering what it meant. And I remember a lot of my experiences were feelings, and I remember feeling extreme bliss and ecstasy, love, oneness. I remember just feeling, okay, I understand what it means that we're all energy and we're all connected, and everything is me and I am everything, and I just felt bliss. I just felt love, and I just felt like I understood. Then I also experienced the complete opposite. I experienced being completely alone, like feeling completely alone, because another topic to dive into is the whole concept of like, we are all one. At the very core, we are one. And I think like me, questioning that took me into these experiences of feeling like, okay, what if everything is just me? And that gave me like this deep fear and pain of being completely alone. And I've also experienced nothingness before, like just nothingness, kind of like my deepest fear that I've had since I was a kid, just nothingness. But all these experiences, because I was experiencing all these things, and some of them seem contradicting to each other, it just got me thinking more and more. As I continued down my journey, I started to read a lot more books. I follow a lot more teachers. Basically, all the information I got from sources, whether it be the communities I'm in, teachers I follow, whatever I watch, like everything, the extent that I would get would be, yes, like we are eternal. I believe that truly. I know that that is true. I know that we are all eternal because we are all one, where we share this one collective consciousness, which is the source. I believe that, and I think a lot of people that are spiritual believe that, and we're aligned there. But what then became another fear of mine, so things like Zen Buddhism, or even some teachers like Alan Watts, I love him, but he don't talk that much about after death, or obviously that's the biggest question. But a lot of like Buddhist beliefs believe that everything is in cycles, everything is ever changing, and because we're all one, this is a very unique experience, and after we die, like we kind of just like blend back out because we're just all one, and then we go in cycles, and maybe we reincarnate or whatever. But there's this whole, I don't even know how to properly describe it, but this concept of like there might not be more than that. Yes, we are eternal, but we're just kind of like fluidly going through everything, and there's nothing really that unique about me and you at its core, because our essence is all one. Once we die, we go back into this like oneness, and then we incarnate into something else, but none of us hold any sort of like identity continuously as we go on. Does that make sense? And that actually became my fear, my new fear. I became fearful that once I pass, my energy is just gonna disperse. There's no core or essence of me that will continue on. I just get spread out, and who knows, we all get spread out, and then like things happen, but that's it. Does that make sense? Like, does that scare anyone else? Let's just like take a pause here and like tell me, let me know in the comments below if that fear makes sense, and if you guys like are fearful of that too, because, and I don't know. And then some people, I think I tried to describe this to some people, and some people would say like, oh, that's your ego, or like you have to let go of your ego. And I get it. I'm not trying to say that like after, being Ariel New in this lifetime, in the future, after this lifetime, I want to continue to be Ariel forever. But then my fear started to transform into desires and belief, because I started to think about it a lot more. And I was like, okay, let's just like not even think esoterically right now and metaphysically, just physically. In this lifetime, or not even in this lifetime, just the history of humans. I started to think about the evolution of human beings on this earth, and how much we have evolved so far already. Spirituality now is becoming more and more, again, mainstream, and people are starting to see that it is science too. And that's one of my biggest hopes, that we put more research into, bridging science and spirituality, more research into quantum physics and all of that. But I do think there's enough out there where people can see that there is some sort of evolution of humans and consciousness right now happening in this physical realm. But that is so limited in our own thinking, in our own human minds. If we are all energy beings, okay, if we're all energy, and we are all here to evolve, grow, learn, even if we don't know what the hell is happening, to be here, this is all such a miracle. Like there must be some higher power, some higher love for any of this to happen. Because if you truly think about it, we are all here to learn, experience all the emotions, feelings, to learn and grow from it, and to become stronger, to become the best that we can be. That is the point of all of this. And for something to have created all of this, for us to be able to experience all of this, if this is all possible, then there might be so much more that we can't even fathom in our tiny human minds right now. So if you really think about it, that means maybe this is just this earth, and what we're experiencing right now in this lifetime is just like a tiny minuscule part of like so many more possibilities out there. But maybe we're in it. Like, if God and us are one, which is what I believe too, we are the source. Like, we're just infinite perspectives from the source, because Big Bang or whatever broke the source as one out into infinite perspectives. So we're divided, but at the core we are all united. So maybe if there's this whole thing about evolution of consciousness right now and we're all in it, and we all have to do our part, maybe that is also happening on the metaphysical realm. Maybe we are all supposed to create that part together too. The thing is, if you also think about how time is non-existent really, past, future, and now is happening at the same time, maybe we are all going through an awakening together right now. And part of it is for us to start to manifest what we want outside of this lifetime too afterwards. And, you know, to get even more esoteric, maybe I also believe that what I want and desire, what I hope for, might not be true for everyone. And multiple possibilities and multiple dimensions, multiple truths can exist, and you can go manifest something else if you want, if that's what you want. But I do think that what I want is a pretty universal desire. Or basically what I'm thinking now is, instead of us, you know, after this lifetime, us dying and we just get dispersed, like we don't have souls and we just kind of like our energy just like, and then everything is just mixed together and like whatever. Also, doesn't that just seem meaningless? That doesn't seem as beautiful. Doesn't it seem much more beautiful if we do really all have individual souls and it's already been done? Like when the source, God, whatever, it realized that I am consciousness, I am, but I want to experience, but that means I have to sacrifice. And if you look at all religions, there's always some sort of sacrifice that happened. And maybe that was what it was talking about. The source decided, I'm going to sacrifice by just dividing myself into infinite points and perspectives. And then meaning that it gave us all our souls. Now we all have souls and we all have our soul purposes, and the evolution journey that we're on is not just this one lifetime. This is probably like the tiniest part of this whole experience that we're going through infinity to experience. And our soul actually is on a journey of evolution too. And this is just a tiny part of it, like a stepping stone of it. Isn't that much more beautiful? So basically that's my desire, my belief that I am also still formulating and processing and trying to manifest. But I believe that we all have souls. And I've also come across a lot of content and resources that talk about this too. I read a lot of books on past lives. There are, what's it called? Many Lives, Many Masters. Great book. Also Journey of Souls, Destiny of Souls. And then I also look into the Law of One. A lot of different teachers talk about these concepts in different ways, but they all kind of relate. So there is already a lot of information out there that supports my belief. But I also believe, again, because time is not real, I think what I am hoping, what I am experiencing right now, and the more I am coming across sources and content that supports my belief, it's all happening together right now. Like my belief in it and my desire and my want and actions to seek more of it is helping manifest more and more of this together. It also makes this whole concept of self-love make more sense too, because wouldn't it be a little bit cruel if we don't have a soul and we don't really keep a part of anything we experience in lifetimes? But then why all this freaking talk about self-love and this whole thing about, you know, going through your childhood, growing up, and then having to unlearn things and let go of things and realize your fullest potential by loving yourself? Like, if God, the universe, the collective consciousness, the source, wants us to always go through these experiences and the point of each lifetime is to get to a point where you truly know and love yourself and realize your fullest potential. But then afterwards, you have to let that all go, and it's meaningless, and you just go back into nothing. That just is kind of sad, right? Like, it just makes so much more sense if we do let go of this ego afterwards. But the whole point is, yeah, like in each new lifetime, we get a new chance of being this new identity. And at first we're not familiar, or we go through a lot of pains and challenges. We become someone that's not truly the true identity that we wanted in this lifetime. But then we eventually get there, and we fully love ourselves, and we fully love this person in this lifetime. And then we die, and then we realize, oh yes, this, I am eternal, but this person, I still love this person that I was in this lifetime, and now this person is a part of me and will continue on, and I'm gonna be a man in the next lifetime, or like a whatever, and it can all change, but we do keep a part of it, and then we continue on. This is the first time I think I've said all of this out loud. Definitely the first time I'm sharing something this deep on one of my platforms in a video like this. And I don't even know what I just said, man. Like, you speak it into truth. My belief is that we all have souls, and we are awakening in some aspect together right now. And we have to believe together that there's something more than just this, but that is an act of faith. But regardless, even if we are eternal, this is your one chance to be who you are in this lifetime. This is my chance to be Ariel Niu and realize my biggest potential in this lifetime. This is still temporary, so that does still make you want to appreciate and experience life to the fullest for your identity in this lifetime, so that afterwards we can feel fulfilled and know that we did everything we can to truly love this ego that we were given this lifetime. But then we can carry on afterwards and just explore more adventures, more journeys, more lessons, more growth, more evolution for our souls together. And we're also elevating somehow metaphysically together as souls too. I think this is gonna continue to evolve as I continue to share, as I continue to hopefully hear your feedback, what you guys think on these concepts. This is my ideologies are also going to continue to evolve. That's it for now. Thank you so much for watching and listening. And if you guys have any stories or experiences to share too relating to anything I mentioned in the video, please again, do let me know. Please let me know. And also let me know if there's anything other topics you want me to talk about, share about on YouTube. Let me know. But yeah, a lot to process. Thank you guys so much for watching today. Hopefully your brains are turning and we can manifest beautiful things together for our souls. And yeah, I'm gonna see you guys soon. And remember guys, always stay true to you. Stay true to you, from Niu to you. Okay, I love you guys. Thank you so much for holding space for me, to let me share all these experiences. And yeah, I will see you guys soon. Thank you again. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.